So skill check failed, she will lose 1 heart. The secondary character will lose a heart. We can reduce his health by 1. Hey everyone, this is Rathekos back with another video, and today I think it's about time. I'm playing Twin Stars again. The solo game that I've been playing on my channel, and now we will continue it finally. So where are we? We first played scenario 1, escape the break, so we had to escape the cell and not be seen by the guards. We successfully did that. And then in scenario 2 we tried to create the hypothetical quark star, I think it was called, and we did not manage that in the episode. If you want to see the episode and also know how to play the game in detail, please check out these 2 videos. But according to the canon that we're in now, of course, we managed to confine the quarks, and now we are playing episode 3, Rule the World. So let me read that out so we know where we are. In another victory, you have decimated the Liberation Forces, paving the way for your control over the galaxy's inner ring. Suddenly, the calm crackles to life. Commander, Liberation reinforcements are dropping out of hyperspace. You know what needs to be done. Bring the weapon online. Okay, so we are under assault, as we can see here. So our plan for world domination is quickly falling apart as Liberation starfighters are coming on strong. And our task is, you must fire the ion cannon to win. If you run out of health, you lose. So we have the ion cannon track down here. We start there and we need to fire it 4 times, at least 4 times, to get to the end. And also we have the assault track that starts on 3. And that can be reduced. Every time it is reduced to 0, we need to do whatever is indicated here by the X. So if we have 2 stars, we can cover a starfighter or fire the ion cannon. Ion cannon, both is good, because the starfighters can actually hurt us. So it might be a good idea to cover those instead of firing the cannon. Here we can also do +1 to the ion cannon, or we can get a heart, which is good. Then sneak attack is of course not good. If we have 2 exclamation marks, we have to uncover starfighter again and do the X. And the X means that we need to roll 2 dice, and each number 1, 3, and 5 that matches, like here, it does 1 damage to the target, either to our primary character, to our secondary character, or to the ion cannon, so we will have to put that down. And every time we reduce a die, we have -1 assault, which is really big, because we will have to reduce a die pretty much every round, unless we get a combination. So this is going to be very interesting. We will play the game with 3 energy again. We will play it on easy, because we don't want to do hard mode here. We actually just want to see how the game plays out. So let me put the ion cannon there and the assault over there. And let's take a look at our characters and then we can get started. So we have Sazi, I suppose. A mind-bending Visona, bent on dominating the entire universe. Her special action is, if her heart would drop down to 0, instead of doing that, we can reduce the health of the other character and place a die on the star here, which is not bad. So that could be pretty helpful. So does that mean? Well, that means that she probably, can she die? That's something we will have to figure out while we play. Alright, and she also has like instant here, reroll both dice, an odd number must be placed on Sazi. If no odd, skill check, and she can lose a heart there. Or here we can do a skill check and reduce either die by 2, which is not bad. And then we have Janfred Jima, a power-hungry Erxwen from Jugend Terminal. Special action. We can do like 2 exclamation marks, which is not good, but then we can swap the locations of both dice. That's pretty interesting. And he has instant +1 to this die, +1 or -1 to the other die. That can be very helpful because mine, why not? Sure. I don't know how helpful that would be actually, because +1 to this die is just there, but we could then manipulate the other one. And also instant, change this die to your teammate's heart value. Okay, so only to 1 or 2. Okay, and 1 is a star. So there are some combinations here that we can work with. All right, so I think then we are pretty much done. One thing that I'm not quite sure about is why we have this energy here, because nothing here costs energy. That is pretty strange. So one thing I'm not quite sure about is the energy we have at our disposal, because nothing here costs energy. I'm not quite sure what to use it for. I guess we will just use it for these special actions then. I don't know. This is something that is not clearly stated here. Okay, so let's get started. So we will use the black dice for the regular rolling here. Okay, let's get going. Oh, 6-6 immediately. Okay, so we will put both 6s here. And there is pretty much not too much we can do, because yeah, there isn't too much we could do at the moment. But we would have a combination here of two exclamation marks, which definitely is not good. So we could do a skill check, do a -2 for either die. That's something we could do. So why don't we do that? Let's do a skill check. And the skill check failed because we can put a 6 or 4 here. You see the skill check here, but the 4 or the 6 won't fit here. We would have needed a 1 or a 2. So skill check failed. She will lose 1 heart, and we will still do the 2 exclamation marks. So we need to uncover Starfighter, which we don't need to do because they are already uncovered. And then we do the X one here. So we need to roll 2 dice. We have a 5 and a 3, which means that we will do the iron cannon. We will do a damage, which doesn't matter because it's at the very left already. But with the 3, with the 5, I mean, the secondary character will lose a heart. Okay, so that wasn't too great. Let's just roll again and hope that the next rounds go better. 1 and 4. Perfect. Look at this. We can use the 1 there and the 4 over there. So we have 2 stars. 2 stars means that we can either cover a starfighter or we can fire the iron cannon. Covering a starfighter wouldn't be too bad because then we won't take as much damage. That's something we could do. We could also fire the iron cannon, right? Well, let's cover a starfighter now. Because we can also fire the iron cannon with 2 check marks, but we can't cover a starfighter. And let's cover the iron cannon here, because that's going to be our goal, right? Okay, so now we roll again. 3, 3. Okay. So, like this. 3, 3 would not be a combination. We could reroll both dice. We could do that because, but we don't really need to do that because we can just reduce her die to the check mark down there and reroll that one. So we're not gonna do anything of that. So reduce that die. This one will be re-rolled. Because we reduce the die, we need to go down on the assault track by 1. All right, we have a 1 here. So a 1 and a 2, which don't do too much. Yeah, they don't really do too much. So that doesn't matter, I suppose. Then we will have to reroll that one. So you reduce that one, assault track, one down, and we roll. Oh, we roll that one. That's a 1. So we have an issue again because we have 2 exclamation marks, which means we would have to uncover a starfighter, which is bad, and also roll 2 dice to see what damage is done. And we're lucky. 2 evens, not a 1, 3, or 5, so no damage is done. Okay, we just uncovered the starfighter again. Alright, let's roll again. 1 and 4. Perfect. 1 there, 4 there. We have 2 stars. We could either cover a starfighter again or fire the iron cannon. To be honest, I think I will fire the iron cannon now. I will uncover cover a starfighter later, because we need to get going with our objective. Okay, 6 and 3. Oh, doesn't look too great. Well, we could actually put the 6 there and the 3 over here. That's okay. And then I would just reduce this die over here and reroll that one. So we go down 1 on the assault track. So we need to do one of the X's. So let's roll 1 and 2. So the 2 doesn't matter. The 1 means the primary character would lose 1 heart. Instead of reducing the health to 0, still, we can reduce his health by 1, which we will do, and place a die, on the star. Now I'm not quite sure if I can just place this die on the star, but I suppose I can. That's pretty cool, actually. I suppose that's possible. So if that's not correct, let me know. Let me know in the comments. But I'll just play it this way now because it doesn't really specify on which star. But I guess I can just place 1 die on a star. So I will do that because we already have a star there. Reset the assault track here. And we have 2 stars. So we will just fire the iron cannon again. Okay. So that was a combination, so we reroll both dice. 3 and 3. Would be 3 here and 3 there. Also, I will just remove 1 energy because it isn't stated in the rules here. But if I use a special action, I will just use the energy for now. I don't know if that's what I'm supposed to do because the rules don't say what to use energy for in this scenario here. So I suppose I'm just going to do that. Okay, so 2 3s doesn't happen too much. Doesn't happen a whole lot. So I will just reduce that one and reroll this one and go down the assault track. That's a 1. Okay, that doesn't do anything either. 1 and 2 because we have like all 3 symbols, but we don't have 2 of the same. So we will just continue, I suppose. So this one will be reduced then. Assault track goes down and we will re-roll 1. All right, we have 2 exclamation marks. So we will have to uncover Starfighter, which we can't do, and again roll for damage. So primary character, so the 4 will not do nothing. The primary character will lose 1 heart, but instead well, so now either she dies or this guy dies. This definitely is nothing good because that would make us lose. And that's something we definitely shouldn't do. But I think there is no other possibility we have here, right? Yeah. There's no other possibility we have. We'll drop to 0. Then we could, yeah, damage him. Okay. So, I think we are already through. This is pretty much how the game works. So you know how to play the game. So yeah, she would now actually die. So I mean, we made it halfway with the ion cannon, right? So we could have won if we had done several things. First of all, instead of covering the first starfighter, we could have moved the ion cannon once. That could have worked. Then we would be at 3 here. And also what we could have done is to work more with the instant abilities. I suppose, like, we could have taken the risk of rerolling both dice. The chance is not it's just 50% that we get that. So we could have rerolled the dice and maybe be lucky and fired the ion cannon again. So I think this is one of the shorter scenarios, actually, as you can see. So I think we would have just needed a few different decisions throughout the game, and also we and that would probably just have taken us a few more minutes. But that's the game. If you're still watching, thank you very much for sticking to the end. And if you have played the episode already, let me know if you fared better and maybe you have some really cool tactics. And I will, of course, continue this series in the future. So next time we would have episode 4 then. All right, thank you very much for sticking around, and I will see you soon. All right, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.